Well, hello there. It's a great day to be out and about. It is chilly today. I was out a little bit earlier. I'll be outside again and maybe getting some videos for some other things. But in the meantime, I'm going to be figuring out what to do with the Thanksgiving leftovers. And thank you to everyone who watched my Thanksgiving turkey recipe. Did okay, did pretty well. 5,000 or so views, not bad. So anyway, what do we got? We have turkey left over. We have some, I just put into a bag some dark meat and some light meat, and you know the deal. Some mashed potatoes left over, some gravy, some stuffing. So what do we do with that? We actually did a really good job. We ate all our veggies. So I usually would have green beans and some other things left over, but all the veggies are gone. What am I gonna do with all these things? You could do a lot of stuff. A lot of people and we have been eating them just like that, reheating them, having extra Thanksgiving dinners. So turkey dinners with potatoes and gravy and stuffing, that's all good stuff. But today I'm going to see about making a turkey pot pie. Now I'm going to be just winging it. I don't have a recipe. I've got a frozen pie crust here, which I have used before to make chicken pot pies. They come in, this one, just a Belmont brand, yep. And they come 2 to a package, frozen pie crust. They're about $2.50 at Aldi's. But you can get them anywhere, frozen pie crust. Never as good as homemade, but a whole lot easier. So today, like I said, I'm just gonna be winging it and see what happens. So I've gotta let the pie crust thaw out for just a few minutes, and then we'll bake the pie crust off. So the beauty of this recipe is, some of you may have seen my chicken pot pie casserole recipe. Again, one of the beauties of that was everything's cooked, and that's what I've got here. Everything is already cooked. We're just putting ingredients together and heating them up. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we do have to bake off the pie crust first and get that done. And then we can just start piling things in and again, put it in the oven to bake it to basically warm it up. All right, let's get started. Okay, so like I said, this is the pie crust I got, Belmont brand, and basically it's got to defrost a little bit. I'm probably just going to toss it in the oven. So they want you to bake at 400 degrees for about 11 to 14 minutes. So let's go ahead and get the oven, bake, and let's get that set to 400, start. Let's make. Well, there's the pie crust. It puffed a little bit. They tell you to poke holes in the sides and bottom to prevent the puffing. It still puffed a little bit. I'm not worried about it. So what I did while that was baking was I broke up all the turkey meat that I had. Not all of it. I left a couple of slices of white meat because I make great sandwiches. I heated up the gravy so it wouldn't be all separated, and so as soon as that, I got everything else ready to roll. As soon as that crust is a little bit cooler, I'll bring it on over here and we'll start assembling our pie. All right. Well, the pie crust is, it's warm. It's cool enough. I'm impatient. So what I'm going to do is just start filling it. I'm going to just take a scoop of potatoes and I'm just going to kind of spread that around, a couple scoops, obviously. And, the idea here is to, it's cracking a little bit. I don't care. It's fine. The idea here is to kind of just use up these Thanksgiving leftovers. And who knows? I don't know if this is going to work out. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like, well, what could go wrong? It's potatoes that are already made and they're very yummy, and it's turkey that's already cooked and it's delicious, and it's stuffing that's already made, so we're just kind of assembling this into you can see it puffed up there. So I'd say that's enough potatoes. Actually, might even be a little too much potatoes because we want to leave plenty of room for turkey and gravy and then topping it with stuffing. So the stuffing will kind of be like a topper, like a crust, I hope. We'll see what it actually does. That's the plan. All right, that's good, fooling around with this. So let's just see how much turkey we can fit in here. I was hoping to kind of use it all up, so I wonder, you know what, let's get some gravy in there right now. So like I said, I heated up the gravy a bit, and I'm just going to spoon this in. It's not hot, I just warmed it up so it wouldn't be separated. So, you know, with like a normal pot pie, you have like a, you know, a real, you know, a thicker filling, so to speak. Like when you make a chicken pot pie, you usually use like a cream of chicken soup, or and you could do something like that with this. You could use maybe a cream of celery if you didn't want to use cream of chicken because you got turkey here. To me, that doesn't bother me. We're just going to go ahead and stuff this turkey on here. Who cares if it's a little overfull? Because the stuffing is just going to be, the stuffing can sit on top. So we're going to put more in here, and we're going to put some more gravy on it. Like I said, we're getting rid of leftovers today. That's the goal. Empty the fridge, right? We don't want stuff going bad. It's funny because I'm not the best at carving up the turkey into every last little bit. You know, like my mother-in-law is, you know, she's old school. And she sees how much meat I left on it. She's like, "You're going to leave it like that? Aren't you going to make a soup, or aren't you going to get more of that meat off?" It's driving her nuts. So I'm just going to use the rest of this gravy. And I'm just like, nah, I don't feel like it. I'm lazy. I mean, I get a lot of the, you know, I don't waste. I get a lot of the meat off. But for me, what I don't, well, I see I got a little bit too much on here. It's spilling over a little bit. This is why we're going to bake this on a cookie sheet, folks. In fact, I think the cookie sheet was in the oven. I'm just going to put this right in the cookie sheet now before I make a mess everywhere. All right. Yeah, I kind of probably overdid it. Just going to make a mess. Wonder if I can, maybe I can take some gravy out. I don't know. Just take a little bit. That's silly. Okay. So now, I'm just going to take the stuffing that we had left over, and just again in the bag, and I'm just going to spread this stuffing around on top, and it's going to be like a topping, or kind of like a crust, I guess. Now again, like I said, you know, this one's very simple. It's just potatoes, turkey, gravy, and stuffing, because that's kind of all we had left. I certainly, if we had any green beans left, I certainly would have thrown green beans in there. I'm trying to make a little bit of a gravy dam on the edge here. And I'm not, you know, like I said, I'm going to pile this on because I want to use it up. And again, the beauty of this is everything's cooked. You know, so you're not worrying about, oh God, is that going to be too thick, and is it going to be underdone? You're really just heating this up. So, and, oh my goodness, I almost dropped the stuffing on the floor. So, obviously, just get my hands in there. Let me put it over here before I do drop it on the floor. Just getting this in here. And this is, this stuffing that my wife made, and it has sausage in it. It's delicious. She actually also made, and you could do this, she made a keto stuffing, which I suppose I could have used on this. She made a keto stuffing. I don't know exactly how she did it. And she also made a kind of an alternative to, yes, I'm glad I put the cookie sheet here, because I'm already making a mess. She also made a like a mashed potato alternative with celery root, which is also called celeriac, and I'm not sure where she got the recipe for that, but that was pretty good too. But like I said, we're using up what we've got here. So, like you said, like you can tell, I really packed on the stuffing in an effort to get rid of it and use it up. So, all right, I'm just gonna throw this in the oven. Oop, the oven's off. That's all right. Let me just grab a napkin here, wipe my fingers off, and we're just going to slide this into the oven. I don't know, 350, I guess. It's probably going to take a good 20 minutes to warm all that stuff up, even though everything's cooked. Again, we're just trying to warm it up and maybe get a little bit of a brown on this stuffing topping. So, experimental. There it is. We'll see what happens. You're learning with me. And there it is, the finished product. And yes, I already took a slice out because actually I have to redo this part of the video. My camera goofed up. I did take a video before I cut into it, but that's okay. I tried it. It's really good. I mean, it's as delicious as the original ingredients were. You can see there's your potato layer, and you got your crust, your potatoes, your turkey, and your stuffing. Stuffing has kind of a nice crust on it, and of course you have the the pie crust on the side and underneath. So it's really good. I know it's maybe not a whole lot different than if you just threw all this stuff on a plate and reheated it in a microwave. I don't know. I like the pie crust. I like the kind of the baked stuffing on top, giving you a little bit of another crust. I wouldn't want to bake it too much further because the stuffing would get dried out. So anyway, there it is. It's really good. If you like that video, hit like. You could maybe subscribe. And again, just a good way to use up leftovers. Enjoy it. So anyway, that's it. If you like that video, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.